midweek. I went asige sonyala anyị mụ abụrụ ekwunife ka anyị tụọ alo maka etu Anambra ga-esi wee na-aga n'iru wee dị mma na-adịwanye mma.
Nwa bụ Uche Chukwu Ebona mgbe na-asụ ndebe anyị nnọọ na nzukọ Anambra nke ụtụtụ a.
Era nketa anyị ga-ene anya ka ochie gbatakwụlụ na Anambra steeti. Inwe ike na-asị Anambra today nya Anambra ka o ji wee kwụrụ taa. I will say state of the state, about Anambra. And then I went on Anambra, Onya ini agano, when I paritanya bo nkata, or the Anambra State Chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, both the ruling party, ABGA, and Anambra barrister, Ifeatu Obiokoye. Igirigi, no, Nzuko Anambra.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, ladies first, and then was up.
Oh yes.
But carry us go where we know. No, where we know.
Enzo Wadio. Oga, I'm saying na this month on the 17th, Governor made 3 years in office, and this is an ABGA led administration as well. So let's have your assessment of the progress of Anambra State under the present administration.
That's one thing I would like to talk about with a lot of relish. To be the chairman of the ruling party, and you have a government that is performing so wonderfully. You discuss matters like this with a lot of excitement. For us, 3 years that we've seen, real 3 years of transformational leadership. And as somebody, a man who had a clear vision of what he wanted to achieve. He knew the roadmap, as it were. He came in totally prepared for the job. See where it is or where you start. It was very clear to him. The things in order to put Anambra back on track again. A lot had happened to us in several years, and today, for a total revolution, as it were. Revolution at different segments of the society. Revolution in the healthcare, revolution and infrastructural development, total revolution, and what some people call the miracle of Anambra State. The Governor's Lodge, 33 years, area Anambra Jibido, we never had anything. So for me, I'll be addressing several areas of excitement.
Okay.
Several areas in which we call the total revolution from the Anambra. Now,
okay. Like we in the issue of security, say something. We just had the Homeland Security Law, the Agune Chamber, which gave birth to the Udogachi security outfit operating in the state. Since their inception, what's your assessment of their operations so far and impact on the society in terms of crime fighting and criminality?
You must appreciate that until a few months ago, the security issue was one challenge we had as a government in the last 3 years. But it's exciting that we started in a completely different manner, enacting the enabling law itself. The home security law in Anambra embraces lots of things in the Manamaro. It goes not just about chasing the criminals, but in real content, the source of criminality. The native doctors, even the false prophets that prepare doubtful prayers, ejejori, and things like that. So ours is more embracing. Where we bido nyabuije under the operational organigram and about Dogachi. By its name, it also entails that we want to restore absolute peace in Anambra State.
Yeah.
We have witnessed in the last few months, less than 1 month, government has been able to break down camps. And we no-go areas, no-go zones. They can live na ehiala, Asia area, but all these places have been liberated. A lot of people, a lot of personnel, they were recruited for this purpose. Over 2,000 able-bodied young men. A recruit for technology. You may not know where it is.
Yeah.
But it does exist today in Anambra State. I checked men around Ufuma, how they were monitored, and you noticed last week, for instance, we had 3 incidents. One thing I got can a more Fumana security
Yeah.
And even in New York, the best place, in London, I can imagine. But no, Melo. What is the result? How far did they go? The 3-4 incidents, Melono, as it were successfully.
Yeah.
But the 24 hours, Emudegova, Achugofa, I recover go, a kidnap, which means there must be a mechanism on ground. AGMA,
yeah.
The one around Nteje, the one around Ozobolo, Ihiala, Orumba South, about 4 of them out of 5. And now Chukwandi Ozobaba Nime Ofia. On where on came in the last 1 week in Esuro Zibo. Chubinafa, Matonye, a kidnap and things like that. This shows that the security architecture has really improved, and we're quite impressed. What we all must do as Anambra, security abroad just run around the policeman do look at.
Yes.
The mantras, if you see something, say something.
Say something.
India need around us. India need is related to us one way or the other. Onye nkegi, onye obodo, onye mpaghara gị nwee ka o si eje ije mana anyasị mana efe na-abata ekwue drop understandably because I had interrogated that matter. Kedu ebe bata anụ na ịmasị ndị a mbụ fancha bụrụ the relationship between the people and the police before now. Police people relationship improve. Go.
Yeah.
Government go certain measures, including incentives. Last month, police Anambra celebrated one month of crime free.
Yeah.
Lachalo 10 million naira anytime crime free months. Lachalo 10 million. Mbo people na tupu egwu njekwu police agwafa. Market orders you to that confidence has been built back. Look at China, quite compliment if any police in them.
Yeah.
So for me, we must sustain it, and the sustenance will both for Anye Bunda Anambra and the Udogachi and the police.
Yeah. Yes.
That's correct.
If you can marry that with a noise pollution law again in the state, we'll appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful. You see, again, well, tolerance in a religion. Follow me, Bigo, Nuguausa, where Abdana Kube, young, where big bill. A well speaker, Deveni Runo. I don't know yes, practice your religion, but not at the detriment of Onyebidebegi. that noise irritates him very much early in the morning. So I'm translating it to even Nafu. Ibayana boss, made blue megaphone. Ne preach to your irritation. Ijena fear, man standing megaphones and so on. Ne preach to your irritation. As long as the law of evangelism.
Yeah.
And evangelism. I keep looking at the life of Christ. Each time the Lord Jesus quietly. We never heard, we never read, we never saw anywhere Jesus was preaching noisily. As a matter of fact, a marketplace, or maybe Syria, that is not the house of God.
Yeah.
So we should worship, but we should worship in a very meaningful manner that does not constitute nuisance to us. Even as a predominantly Christian state, I am with different ways of worshiping.
Yeah.
The Catholics have, the Anglicans have, more so the Pentecostal. It comes with a lot of noise.
Yeah.
And it may not be too good for the other sex. Now that law, they come in good faith. If Emilia Buno, water
Yeah.
if I say, now governor, actually the freedom of religion. No. Evangelize. Do it decently and quietly. Raponya Bizwa Afia Kojazwalo me Afia concentrate. Abro blue megaphone, Bucheni, Ne and things like that. So it's a very welcome law, and Kanyin Chamutabana. The disruptive mechanisms of the governance of Governor Soludo, both things that have come to stay. Okay, Malaya, Rima, Aloba, Aro, the Comena,
yeah.
a proper no case me. Keta, can you bend the bag, Mutaba KCB as one society, responsibly and with common understanding. Onye Karanki, Yarabonian cause of Wakako Karanki. Makinina Membotwa, you are imposing your own doctrine. Nandozo, naturally no defa. Sometimes when they bring about clash, physical violence. So that's law, the very well made in good faith, well thought out, and all for the good and betterment of healthy environment in the Anambra.
Okay.
All right. KQC, the ABGA-led government, where ABGA with a vision that carries the party, and the administration is also part of the party, right? But the administration will hear now for what the people see, aside from the party. So how do you make sure that the visions of ABGA are equally also in line with what is being achievable in this administration?
You notice that this particular administration came with a foundation long before now. Luckily for us, Mr. Governor, we are chairman of a Vision 2070. And that was an ABGA foundation built around the ABGA manifesto, built around the ABGA doctrines of good governance and so on. So, Fanchake Bokota together, ABGA Constitution, ABGA Manifesto, Vision 20, and the solution agenda. Functioning in tandem, they were all tuned into the document of Vision 2070. Oya bata, onye obuna gachi Anambra, the serious. Or pick another document. He will start doing as good, if not better than Governor Soludo is doing today. And Fanchangwele Foundation, that foundation is the ABGA manifesto. So consistently, if a government in a metata in areas of agriculture, healthcare, human capital development, the manifesto of the ABGA itself. You know, the consistent and honor government. That's why we're happy and we proudly talk about it. I work on mechanisms inside the party in which we interrogate to government siachi. We call congresses and meetings in which we say ide metazikwe money ne metia mo sipakwe ya ko to anu. But to the glory of God, Governor Soludo ne meta daba no otu abgas echo so we are proud that he's getting it right.
Okay.
We have to. Okay, you have another question. Go ahead.
Okay, it was in a government and in where mandi you to momo okay. How much do you think? How much experience or how much space do you think is being given to the women in the political space in Anambra State today? Because I'm looking at the state of the state. And now the movement of this state to get to the livable, prosperous, and mega smart city.
In our structures, there is whether it has discriminated against women. The power game, when you come to political power, I'm going to dash. I know be pulling. I know election. Oblu no working now 10 million. And they wait to come wine. Wine pay about 2.5.
Oh, where you borrow from?
Say the disparity.
What is disparity?
Yeah.
So within their limitation, wine as election they win.
Yeah.
Wacham House of Rep or Brobelife. This is about 2 local governments go-win. So within our party and within the Anambra space, if we basically the same opportunity. In a cabinet today, we have the Commissioner for Women Affairs. I want to call Commissioner for Men Affairs.
Yes, so
I'm a commissioner.
I'm telling you, women
affairs. A food that deliberately and intentionally, government Soludo has given the pride of place for women, quite a lot of women, very young ladies. Yeah. Look at the Commissioner for budget.
Yeah.
That is one area no woman has ever touched before in this state. It's a young lady, a very brilliant lady, and had the opportunity, and she's doing very well there. The Innovation Center, which is also being run by Chinwo Koli.
SID.
SID.
Yeah.
So this government of Soludo has given women equal opportunity. And that opportunity, I did not discriminatory. Rather, it places you on the same pedestal than a place you work it. Go and work it out yourself. And a lot of them proudly have proved that what a man can do.
They can do. They can also do.
I know
All right, to join the conversation, if you're watching us live, do wait to drop your comment in the comment section. We'll read it out. You can as well like and share our programs on the social media platforms or call us on 0706-5381-320.
Or you can call us on 0904-956-0826. Remember, when you want to call, move away from your radio set, tell us your name, give us a location, and you have just 35 seconds to tell us your thoughts and your opinion or ask questions as it may be. The number to send in your WhatsApp message to is 0705-113-8812. Remember, when you're sending in your message, indicate your name and your location as well.
And in case you're just joining us, we are talking about Anambra today, state of the state, with the state chairman of the All Progressives Grand Alliance, Abga Ifeatu, a lawyer, here in the studio. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Darling, good morning, my brother.
Because you want to Anambra. Because I'm going to Anambra, particularly hard. So now you're Kotilani street light in our strategic places in Ihala. Molu Road, Munami Road, even federal road, local government, need the street light there so that security on the many are that's not last. Secondly, some of your party members will do Hanabani, Nasia, Eshamon, Shabin, the party in Dapuga. So someone on a video, na bridge, flyover governor, na Uproja, or not with you, piano. It's like people see a call like this. No one in Carbonian or no one in Catalabo. But have stop other stuff, honey, the other one because we don't piano foundational soon do now war on here today. Airport all so many gigantic project and they help us to today. You were from some of them are no so go in our keep our back clear. As if no teacher happens to do Joaro upon keep stop you. So one day part you some of them house, Marisa Honey, can promote the same Apoganachi, Anambra State.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Someone is here. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
I'm making a new India program.
I have been a sir.
Humble Joy. I'm a journalist by profession.
A baking sapo.
It's more capo.
All right. Go on, Joy.
I'm making a new India program. Last year, Nana can make a call.
Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you.
Yeah. And can I go on Macana Billy? Not 3 years, I have been in the Ologasi. Because we slogan in Mago another 1 year.
Yeah.
So, out from the slogan, where's man no mistake. Because normally one of our journalists in one accident last year, Emily Apoga Summit in Agolo. So, since we are on no, I think I got Afuria, and now I only do to believe other message in the internet. I don't know, John, I don't know, I got a commissioner for women affairs, then you have the something, and we're going to go later.
But to let radio.
So,
okay, we've had you. And yeah, no, if you so.
Okay, only sing up with the company login because I forgot something problem well by you up.
That's in line with see something, say something. But he will react to that later, after now. Hello. Hello.
Someone is hello.
Apuga. Onya hakuna nwanne. Chefugonu.
I made a well Professor Cook to us our governor. The Parosia I see Upuma. You pay worth 1 month see. And I can be a put together around or the Aurora. Here I look at my apostle. Also, can the from Ajari. No develop no bomb. As in because you might have chosen. So I think you could call for Anambra City.
Dalo. Thank you. Okay. Back to Igigi. You may wish to react to, So,
let me start with Monyo Kulumaka slogan. Slogan remains a slogan. On our 1 year.
Yeah.
And all the motives we when it matter. MSC on a personal note, Muaga address. Kamala Ifeatu Rapozio Nyankano. I promise you I will do something from my personal capacity. We here la we maka ofonye ase no na enu ekulobia flyover. I get jukwa no when this is the mama this is not I dey happy na ipu no ofonye ka fulo therapy no ofonye no na enu bridge ni mara nke na ayi ya na onye no na enu bridge ofonye na ekulobia adekwali obulu na other serial mma ke de galia mma. But what is important as a policy the government of Soludo under Abaya, the previous government.
Yeah.
That is what is important. So I feel there, I buy for the policy of this government. Mr. Governor had never spoken derisively against the former governor. Neither has the party. And because we put rightly, it's a continuation of the ABGA government.
Yeah.
Government will continue.
Yeah.
ABGA government bido na Peter Obi. Ọtụtụ ife ọ na-emere akpakwali aka na nke Obiano.
Yeah.
Ọtụtụ ife na-akpara aka na nke Obiano anakwa akpi aka na nke. Otherwise, why are we saying that the Governor Soludo is performing well? Oblo na former government alosigo ife niile. And at the end of the day, no matter how well Governor Soludo performs, okay, nwekwa ife fọnụ aga alụ. The new Afghan governor ga be after him. Olurukwa gaba. Until someday, one day, we hopefully we will get everywhere. Otherwise, we okay, so we're there. Security-wise, I acknowledge street light. There were contracts. Just last week. Deliberately, with this government made about street light. Even before. No generator.
Yeah.
KJ run the street light at a very high cost.
Yeah.
But given the due governance process of Governor Soludo, they were put generator. Where will lose street light? You know, source on a bay, generator swan a bay from evening to total. You may go on a so I better say because you with a goja low. So say can you use when I power the street lights in many years. Yeah. Zulu, some of the things he's doing today. So I can aid you for actualizing this process of good governance. Now, Kali did they use a generator. Now, Kai were looking at street light when there were some contracts that were awarded and it's an ongoing thing.
All right. How have you been weathering the storm? You know, being the state chairman of the ruling party in the state, vis-a-vis your relationship with the House of Assembly, the governor, even other political parties, and your party members. You know, that keeps Anambra State on the trajectory of progress. You know, the pendulum keeps swinging towards progress. Yeah, I know you have some challenges, so we want to know how you've been weathering this storm.
In every endeavor,
yeah,
and then with challenges.
Yes.
If you go to a home that is poor, and then one more violence. Mana, when you're working in a system, an environment, progress, transformation that has been provided by the solution government in the last 3 years.
Yes.
With some of the challenges that hitherto we are supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Ofodo say, nago. I say no, because you are not hardworking. Why are you not hardworking? For instance, in the last regime, we used to have a lot of over 3,000 political appointees. And I go 100,000, 140, do for the 250, and when in on the 350. For Nagidi 8 years after the last regime, a lot of them are robbing the streets. Today, I'm going to call them. But Mr. Governor says no. Rather than give you fish, I teach you how to fish.
How to fish.
And we below the one youth two-skill system. First set of graduates, 5,000. The Mr. Governor got a grant of 2 billion naira. NSF providing opportunity through us by biggest money with a single-digit loan. On your China bank, you want a loan in a bank, it is about 32%. Man, a single-digit and 9%. On your my forget me. The greatest achievements under the one you two two-skill initiative last month. When the first set of graduates, Jiziakafa, were launched a new program. Jilakafa need train. And they gave testimonies. How some of them have become millionaires.
Yeah.
How some of them are now exporting goods, wares, and things like that. That is more sustainable. So, if you find there yourself as a chairman of the ruling party that is touching human lives in this, you find out that it ameliorates on the real challenges. Because real challenges, stomach infrastructure. Mr. Governor, is not about it's about and next year. And the only way he gives you a plan for next year is to have real income through training and by giving you handouts and so on.
Yeah.
So as a party, we are all together less challenged because of the performance of Mr. Governor. When you find out that Kita na anti-free antenatal free delivery system.
Yeah.
Up to 70% of Anambra is here. Ndi Enugu, ndi Imo, ndi Asaba. Tuti Imo bia ba no bia. Mochapo nwa. You know, anyị wa bụ nwoke na yokwu ka si bekwela anyị ka anyị.
Manonne.
Anyị nwa na-atụba atụba.
Now.
Ga-emela anyị ka anyị.
Yes, sir.
Abụrụ anyị tasị ahụ anụ ma bụ nwa je. But it's one great thing, both part of the substance of this regime.
Yeah.
It has touched the lives of people. And to that extent, more than a party, the kind of crisis, the kind of violent interchanges, even from the enemies, they see that something is going on well. Look, the other day, Simoga, some book and Nalachi, when I got towards Colombia, I think in Abanenu bread. You know, before we used to talk about the quality. This quality, the solution quality is something else.
Yeah.
And you close your eyes.
You can make one.
So tempting. It was a big dream. And I'm looking at it, looking forward. Or
if it also to express.
Towards Mpo, then that connection. When I think about it, that excited in my mind.
Yes.
We say all we can do moving forward for Mr. Governor is to continue to encourage him, continue to pray for him, and ensure that at the end of this year, about November, again, we're second term, and we'll a continuation because if I can damn it will take us many years back again.
Okay, like since you've made mention of roads, Umahi, Minister of Works, was here.
Yesterday.
That was yesterday, just to flag off the road, and then. So, what's your take on that?
We should have 7 flyovers,
yes.
55 kilometers of road.
35 kilometers.
There's the
2B.
Connecting
Atani through Paul and terminating in Obunike. Yeah.
That project, one great project, is a very emotional thing for a lot of people. If I got renew, and our people must be ready if we want to get the great vision of Ifeatu. I'm sure our government are not in a position to pay compensation.
Yeah.
Look at the situation. Okay, Saba. You may lose them all. You may lose Onicha. No, from Ebe Obunike end, Ibaye. Another road that leads you to the other end. By the time you finish that great work, they find out from Obodo Igbo, and it will ease off a lot of traffic for us. At the end of that visit, Minister Omai said things that were quite encouraging and exciting for all of us, coming from an APC person. And for a person of his caliber, an engineer, Ochele Ebonyi State, yeah. Mr. Project, Mr. Project, Anambra. And that's a lot of encouragement for us.
Sure.
Taking that towards the poll. Opposition. And opposition. And people will also understand that at the governance level, locally, a strategic relationship Mr. Governor has sustained with Mr. President. It's not a party issue. No, onion alwolo in our law forma with a clear mind, with a clear vision. Malefe. Mr. President then say appoint his economic team. In Nigeria. That is the kind of relationship that should be sustained at the governance level. Party is purely a vehicle. People should know. Every election is about governance.
Sure.
Today, Mr. President and his ministers are very proud of what Mr. Governor is doing in Anambra State, irrespective of party differences. Sure. And that is what people should begin to look at. None as a governor. In as a which governor. Anambra is so small that we know each other in terms of our antecedents, in terms of our character. If you were a good person yesterday, we know. If you were a bad person yesterday, Anambra mage, Mark is video, so we have no story to tell each other. What we know today, Buna, a governor with a clear transformative vision. And we must key into it. So, can we take Anambra to the elder red or say no there? I'm going to go to security and if we makana of the banket, if I get me against when I will be do. Governance, we will continue to encourage, you continue to support Mr. Governor to take in his transformation of Anambra State.
All right, let's take this call from here.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Otusoma, good morning. No, Anthony. Can you get this Zamfara?
I'm going to
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Oh, governor Ibu, everybody knows when the youth going up what is an position. Now, the Nigeria mean the most social in the youth. Another one. When we want, they can take them a post. All of the governor, then I like to be an member. People, if you go to the people, little town has a budget offer. People are new capital because you will pay. I got it.
No problem.
Thank you, Anthony.
Hello.
Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir. Okay, very good.
Oh, Igrigo ka anyị ya.
Nwanne m daalụ.
Onye isi anyị na-apụga ekene m.
As well.
Nwoke bere ibie si n'ime akpọ.
Adụgo m n'ime na nwoke bere ibie.
Ana m ekene Soludo gọvanọ anyị. Ọ na-eme ọfụma nke o mere ikpeazụ ịma na mgbe o bidoro ọrụ na mbido ọrụ na-ahịa ahụ. Anyị ekwu na nwa ma ihe ọkịta na anyị afịa. Onye nwee ndidi adụgolu ndidi ya azụ ugbo. So na anyị nwere ndidi wee jekwudo ihe ọma ndị nchekwa ojii anyị kịta ejisi eje na mbanye ya ga-emekwa na-eme ka atị na ike agwụ imemeri na-aga ka ọ dọọ ka ndị na-achọ anyị okwu ka tinye anyị ga-atụnye anyị egwu chaala anyị wee tụọ ya dịrị anyị mmụọ na ọchịchị na-agwa akpụdebe na a na-ekwu maka ọrụ ahụ anyị anụgbu ya na-ekwuja na redio igbe isi uru a na-ekwu ndị nna na-ekwu ndị a na-ekwu ihe anyị mara apụta maka na ọ metara anyị mma rụọ mgbe Peter Obi ha na-eme ọfụma ndị agha na-ekwu ndị nọ n'isi mgbago anyị na-atụ ezigbo akwa anyị achọ ka ha dị anyị nso ebe ndị ọrụ na-atọba onwe ha anyị gọba Anambra anyị nke anyị onwe ike nke ha nyere anyị na mgbago aha anyị wee na-achị
ngwa daalụ.
Someone is here. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Your name and location, please.
My name is Ojolibo Ken Okoye. I'm an architect by profession.
Okay.
And I want to use this opportunity to actually thank Mr. Governor, because I came into this town, into this state about 20 years ago. This will make 20 years. And I was a foundation member of ABGA before coming in. And ever since then, it has been my passion to see someone that will move the state simultaneously in all directions.
You have 35 seconds, so make it snappy.
Pardon?
You have 35 seconds and 20 minutes gone. You have 20 seconds gone.
Anyway, in a nutshell,
yeah.
I'm congratulating the governor, and I'm wishing that he continues in this state.
Okay.
But another thing is this Onitsha Road. I don't know if the governor can meet with the federal government and see what they will do about it. A lot of things are actually happening here too. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for joining the conversation. Yeah. Okay, I will follow for you. Let's get back to Igrigi. Anybody there? Okay, somebody is there. Hello. Second missionary journey.
Adiko emisela Africa no adiko sekari oge na ama mapapa ego ọrụ ugbo dị si ya mo woni kid lodi anyị wa ndị lekbe Anambra steeti lewe awa lakọta ọrụ ọfụma mmadụ mara ọrụ ugbo so biko ama mo dị ma ego cooperative ndị start cooperative na ọka so to je cheta ya ka ugbo dị so ndị ọkụkọ ka enyere anyị.
Okay. All right, thank you. We also have the water watching us all the way from Turkey. That's far, far away from here. So you can see Nebias and Elue Benin. Yeah. Oh, yes. This man is watching from Turkey. Elder Walter. It's not easy.
That's great.
Okay, for a governor that is doing all these testimonies abound here and there, how best can the Anambra support him and the party to continue the drive and the vision of giving the Anambra a livable and a prosperous mega city?
Talked about Oboko.
Oboko, yes,
yes. That's the high point of governance.
Yes.
transforming the lives of people from real penury, to abundance. Opoko represents what governance is all about.
Yeah.
And if every part of Anambra, Ghana pray, that within 8 years of Soludo's regime, that they touch not real slum of Africa, real slum, the biggest slum in West African zone. Nyaka Biazitata, Famweko General Hospital, Mweko Mili. That summarizes Governor Soludo from the beginning to the end.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that Obatanara, Ebo Zioje Zopa, Boko. And so we see to Awenaga. Nyana, if I knew Abunda Anambra, fully former, on your fully former, only former.
Yes, sir.
On your fully former, Ganacho continuity of a former. A funeral on your Fukate former Simba. Kona Chiabazu, Jechobanda Makeku, in Amaro Kabasieme. So, all of us, I must also say this. Never had that. A lot of us will be coming out and they praise the Governor Soludo on a more Fuma. And I'm going and when Yana, but say Tukuluna Bay. Tukuluna Bay, we must come out and show it in our votes.
Yes.
And you choke election, Governor Soludo goes in on your more from Atwalia.
Yeah.
That election should show our confidence in good governance. That election should show our excitement now for once. Anya Fugo, onye follow a clear vision of what we shall transform Anambra to a prosperous and livable environment. Nyana, Anama Yonda Anambra, kaina kwadobe 20 November 8. Wadon, wene mwero PVH eja atwa wako. I need a bid on area because I'm sure that by mid-year, July or August, I get bid registration. Go and register. Register and get the begging so. You are listening hotel Ogiaka. Always remember, now you're not Wafia, nobody election, you will be at your home. So when you register now, you may not be able to vote. So go and register if you are registered before. Transfer it to get the below. Can we vote and we go see Owa? Go see Governor Soludo. Na Anyibu Anambra appreciate the great transformation Obutego na this state. It is not only for this government. It will also encourage the next government na Abiano.
Yeah.
That is what we must continue to do.
Okay. Wabeloge Aniga Apiachi. Manam.
All right, we'll have a message from here.
Okay. All right. Igligi aine kenegidi ka inonyela anyi na nketa na Nzuko Anambra. Ino ka ndị mmadụ na-ekwu onwe ebe akụchi egwu onwe ka a na-eku popular demand, you know.
Yes,
so if ndo na demand ka ị na-abịa quite often. Ka a na-anụ unu gị daba na like eli iji wee na akọwapụta. Okay. And onye saka agwa ka ọmakwala onwe ya. Okay, I recognize Barrister Ifeatu Anambra State Chairman of the ruling party, All Progressives Grand Alliance ABGA. Dalo,
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Dalo. All right, we come to the end of Nzuko Anambra for today. Keep staying with us because plenty things will come your way today and as well tomorrow. We have a gift card that will be given out tomorrow on the game show. So get ready, sat down to read and put your mind together to win that gift card right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because it is important that you treat your mom to an amazing dinner, and that's what the gift card would give you. Tomorrow we'll give you more details on that by 9 a.m. But for now, stay well. Norofuma Ahambu Uchechuku Ebonam
I
Ugebenaja.
am Roy. Thanks for joining us. And Mabanyago Moma Yacht was the up.go, echi.com.